and this is why you follow Gaz Right Travel. We make mistakes so you don't have to. Welcome to Salento, World Heritage Site, town of colourful buildings and home to the world's tallest palm trees. Yesterday we went to the Cocora Valley and today going to be exploring Salento town. I'm going to take you to my favourite restaurant, which we've been twice in 2 days. Beautiful food and unbelievable service. We're going to be in search of the best cup of coffee in Salento and also the viewpoints that overlook this beautiful city. Any questions always, bang it in the comments down below. Whilst you're down there, hit that subscribe button. Still en route to 3K subs. Let's get cooking, baby. Oh baby, let's get that up a little bit. I'm going to have a little talk about the best restaurant in the entirety of Salento. Get yourself over to Beta Town. They call it Beta House, which is ironic because there's no betas at this table. But honestly, we've been here for 3 days. This is my 4th time coming here. Come once for breakfast, twice for dinner, and it's unbelievable. I think when you go somewhere like it's good food, you're going to come back. But the service here, the lady and the gent actually that runs this place are super nice. Like, just giving us so many recommendations, so much insight in terms of Colombia, Salento, all the best things to do, and just a lovely experience throughout. Obviously gone for the double tenderloin steaks. Give you a little close up on these bad boys again. Absolute outrageous bit of kit. 280 grams per one of these. One is not enough, so we're gonna have to double down. And if you do come here, it's a bit of an outrageous show. And did this on the first day, and I was like, no, that's outrageous behaviour. Getting the rice, but it is banging. And these little like green beans with like sea salt on, again, absolutely sensational. What are our thoughts on? This is also controversial. Sparkling water, elite bit of kit, elite bit of hydration. You can't whack too many of them, but they are good. Let's give one of these a little cut. Let's see if. I have found that a few steak places I've been to, whatever steak you get, go like one up. So if you normally get medium rare, get medium, because it would usually be on the other side. Oh baby, what we're saying on this. I would say it's I think we play ball. I think it plays serious ball. Juicy, nice charring on the outside. They cook everything on charcoal. No soybean oil or nuts in this. Again, unbelievable kit. Would highly recommend. And yeah, gonna get to the system. When I was coming down here from the main square, like there's 2 people come over asking me about. There's loads of kids or school kids doing like projects and stuff like that. In Bogota we have the same, and in Salento, and they're asking about like, do you feel safe in Colombia? And I think I'm just going to talk about my experience. Every single place we go to, it's been absolutely fine. If you compare Bogota and Salento, Salento is night and day safer. There's not been one time where you feel unsafe. The main square has got one of the biggest police stations I've ever seen on there, and it's only a tiny little square. So there's loads of police, loads of safety, and again, Bogota again was absolutely fine. There's a few little bit loose areas near the historic quarter, but overall it's been top draw so far. So we'll see how we get on in Medellin, where we're flying tomorrow, and then in Santa Marta. But for me, food's been banging, the people have been super nice, and safety has been good. It's been good or has been good. Who knows at this stage? I'm gonna get involved in the steak. We'll catch you in the next one, baby. Plaza de Bolivia, not to be confused with Bolivia. Had to come to the far side because there's a little festival going on today, so absolutely pumping the tunes out. Salento is a tiny place. I'd say like a 10-minute walk takes you from like one side completely to the other. Walking from most places to this, like the main square, is going to be like up a pretty serious hill. So do bear that in mind. It's a little bit challenging on the old cardio, but yeah, literally like 1 minute you're at the top, and then you're in the absolute thick of it. So you've got a big mix here of stuff. Like you've got cafes, you've got bars, you've got restaurants. They've had like different like festivals and different like stalls and stuff selling different produce and stuff like that. On the far side, hope you see at the middle of the screen. I can't go too close because actually no, we'll roll with it. Hopefully YouTube won't copyright me. But yeah, all around like the centre of Salento. Obviously it's a beautiful little square. I think one of the highlights for me, bar the people and of course the food, is the flare buildings. Like all the buildings here are super colourful, all have a little bit of panache, a little bit of flair about them. There's like this this flare hotel, I can't remember what it's called now, but again it's all yeah, like Israel themed and stuff like that, the lady that owns it. So again, beautiful little spot, would highly recommend. Me and Em came for a few Friday beer waries. Actually no, before I talk to you about that, this is 101 in what not to do when you're abroad. When you're looking for a restaurant and a place to go, if they have someone stood outside with a board, with pictures of the food, do not go in there. That's what we like to call a little tourist trap on this channel. So yeah, in terms of last night, we absolutely sent it to oblivion. We were just flying about the square trying to find somewhere with some ice cold beers. I'll overlay the name now of the beer that you want. It's unbelievable. Normally I'm on the old Guinnesses, I'm on that sort of stuff, the IPAs, but the stouts, of course, if you've watched the Bogota stuff. But for me, I would 100% get on this lager that they've got. It's unbelievable. Not too fizzy, delicious flavours are running through, and yeah, would highly recommend. One thing that would also be useful when you're coming to Colombia, if you're coming to Salento, is having something that I do not have in the locker, and that is a little bit of the old rhythm. Me and Em dancing last night, trying to pick up a few of the old salsa moves, and I can confirm I have absolutely not got that in the locker. The hips, I was trying to throw some shapes. It definitely didn't look good. But the beers here, we're talking £1.40 for a little beer when we're out and stuff. And then Em was on a quadruple brandy and whiskies and rums and stuff like that. And then I went over to the lady to be like, oh, can I get some more mixer? And she gave me a double shot of rum because she thought it wasn't strong enough. Honestly, nearly blew the absolute head off me. But yeah, this is where we were last night. I like this little cafe here. All these places in the day like serve food and stuff. Then in the evening, they absolutely fire up. It's not like, if you're looking for a super party vibe, this is not the time for it. It definitely fires up. We were boozing till pretty late. There was good atmosphere, good music flying about. But it's not like the most active place I have ever been. But you know what I mean, if you're looking for a nice cold one, there is opportunities all in and around this square. It's looking pretty dark up in the sky, but I'm gonna go battle up this road, top of the frame now, right top of the hill. It's actually like vertical up to that viewpoint, so it better be bloody good. As always, questions in the comments. Still in search of that coffee, baby. And this is why you follow Gaz Right Travel. We make mistakes so you don't have to. We test out the restaurants, the coffee shops, the cafes, and ultimately report back to you with the best ones to ultimately go for. Cafe Jesus Martin too, hell of a name. Shout out to the big fella. Beautiful decor in there. You know it's a little bit edgy, you know it's a little bit left field, you know it's a flare gaff when they've got bicycles just like on the roof and stuff like that. So yeah, flare interior, flare setup. It's just rinse and repeat in terms of everywhere we go. So everyone is super friendly, super nice, super helpful, and the coffee was sensational. No sugar needed, and again, that's like a recurring theme here. Normally when you get like a really strong coffee, and I don't pretend to be a coffee connoisseur, that is usually the king's job, but yeah, super smooth, full of flavour, and absolutely banging. So again, big thumbs up from your boy G-Dubs. In terms of Salento, we've been exploring. Obviously, if you want to check out the Cocora Valley and the tallest palm trees in the entire world, go back and watch yesterday's vlog. We've got the Bogota stuff as well, which is about 2-3 days ago, and we're flying to Medellin tomorrow, and then Santa Marta after that. So the Colombia content is coming thick and fast. Same as Bogota, big thumbs up from me. Love Salento. Very different to Bogota. Obviously, Bogota is a super busy and active and high energy city, but Salento's very quiet, very quaint. You can fire up some beers in on the main square if you do want to, and yeah, just beautiful different coloured buildings, super nice people, and as I said before, safety for me has been absolutely fine everywhere we've been thus far in Colombia. We'll see what Medellin's like because we've just sorted our Airbnb out for tomorrow, and then we have to like sign this waiver to go in. The building sounds amazing. It's like you can't go out, when you go out after certain times, you've got to like message them to come back in. As a security guard who comes down and meets you. So it sounds top drawer, it sounds a little bit loose, but for me, safety has been absolutely fine. Everyone is ultra friendly, so nothing but good words to say about Salento, Colombia, and everything we've experienced so far. Obviously, the highlight of coming to Salento, I was going to say it might be the steak place, but I can't really do a restaurant. It's going to have to be the Cocora Valley. Super cool. But yeah, I don't even think I've seen palm trees half that high, so definitely get it on the list. And as always, anything you want to know, questions, travel, Colombia, anything at all, bang it in the old comments. Whilst you're down there, hit that subscribe button. Still en route to 3K subs. I'll see you tomorrow, baby. Remember the chef, he's always cooking. Let's get it.